Have you heard about the new Forest Act? The Scoop was there at the recent community meeting to learn all about it.
We're here in Port Alberni to talk about the new Forest Act, which is a citizen-developed legislative proposal for the future of forestry in British Columbia. And it has three key priorities. The first one is ecological integrity. The second is community-based decision-making, and the third is community economies. I started down this road because the community I was living in, Grand Forks, got flooded in 2018, and I wanted to find out why that was happening. And I got sent down a road talking to loggers and ecologists, and I discovered that our watershed had been about 60 to 70% clear cut, and that had an impact on the magnitude of the flood. And then I started traveling BC, listening, learning, researching, and finding out about forestry. And I came to see that unfortunately, the outcomes of the current forestry system are problematic. They're causing outcomes that are no longer beneficial for communities and our ecosystems, and it's time for a change.
Is really presenting a framework that has some groundings in all of us collectively who helped write this, with some sort of policy background, and offering it as a solution to not just government, but to the citizens of British Columbia.
What we're doing is we're trying to get people to, first of all, understand the new Forest Act framework and what it's all about. And second, to change the conversation in BC, change the forestry conversation, and help people to understand that there's a structural problem with the forestry system in British Columbia that's creating these outcomes that people don't want. We're suffering from job losses in the forest industry, mill closures, more flood, fires, and droughts. And the economic contribution of forestry in BC is no longer what it used to be. It's only 2% of the GDP, 2% of the jobs right now. And so we're trying to help people understand that a new structure for the forestry system is needed, and that has to be backed up by legislation. And when that happens, not only will we see benefits to ecosystems, but we'll also see benefits to communities in terms of more jobs and more economic stability, especially in rural areas in BC. This is long-term work. We're aiming to change legislation, which is a big job, especially for the forestry sector, which is part of the culture in BC.
I would recommend if anybody in the public wants to really look under the hood on this whole proposal, go to boundaryforest.org, and all of the details are there.